Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, happy 4th of July. Ever since I started my art career, every day has been the 4th of July for me. I feel a lot freer at my day job. So, for example, this is Phoenix College, but we're part of a bigger system of colleges in the Maricopa system, and I was talking to another math department, and I just felt free. When the chair asked me what my schedule was like, I felt free to express the hours that I would prefer, what classes I would prefer to teach, among other things, right? I wasn't pressured to take on any work that I didn't want to take. I wasn't pressured to put up with requirements that I didn't want to put up with, right? I have a couple of students who sometimes like to push boundaries, right? Not bad ones. They want to reschedule exams and I'm not afraid to deal with them anymore. In fact, I tell my students, if anything comes up, let me know as soon as you can, because the sooner you tell me that you want to go home to your family early, the better the solution I can come up with, not only just for myself, but for you as well, right? And I just feel freer to express that, right? In the past, I often let students pigeonhole me at the end of the semester because I needed the work, right? The other reason that every day has been the 4th of July for me is that I have worked significantly on good eating habits, right? 5 years ago, I had binge eating problems. It's really interesting because you can be in the midst of a binge eating disorder and everybody around you will know that you have a problem, but you won't, right? Let me give you an example. I was at a conference in Macau many years ago, and I got lost in downtown Macau because I had 30 minutes in between two events, and I decided to go out to look for my favorite seaweed snack, and I couldn't find it. And one store was sold out, and I wandered around Macau, and I got lost. And by the time I got to the hotel, my opponent at the event had given up trying to look for me and was about to pack up when I got into the conference room, and they were really and I explained, I couldn't find my favorite snack, and everybody just gave me a dirty look. And at the time, I didn't think anything of it, right? I thought, gee, why are you guys so impatient with me? Now, fast forward 5 years later, I was at board game meetup. We were playing Scrabble, and halfway through the game, which both of us were really intense, we're playing very intensely, this guy decided to open some finger foods that, I have food allergies, especially to milk product, but he decides to open it in the middle of the game. And I had to walk away from the table, and he still insisted on finishing the bag, despite the fact that he was really into the game that we were playing. And when I saw that, I tried to remind myself where I was 5 years ago, right? I know that when a food craving comes, it's very hard to put it on pause, right? In fact, one thing that really humbled me at the beginning of my rehab with binge eating, I made the resolution to stop, to correct my binge eating habits at the beginning of 2020, if you can believe it. 2 months into the resolution, one day I had a binge attack, and I went out to the grocery store, and all of my favorite foods were sold out, and toilet paper was sold out as well. That was a very humbling experience, because I realized that this isn't a good time to be distracted by stuff like that. And that was a big motivator for why I kept the resolution. After all, 2 months into a resolution is usually a time when people lose their New Year's resolutions, right? So good timing. Had I made the resolution in 2019, 2018, it might not have played as well, right? In fact, I probably did make the resolution in 2019 and 2018. I just don't remember doing it now, right? So please continue to pray that every day will be a 4th of July for me going forward for the rest of my life. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.